Hey guys, Dr Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a new what if that I actually done in one of my Lightning Realm streams I did a while back, and that is what if Naruto gained a Karma Seal, part 1. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content, and of course guys, if you guys can follow me on Discord, and not only that guys, follow me on my new what if channel, that is Dr Kahu Movie What Ifs. Okay, and hopefully when this video comes out, this one here, I would have renamed this channel into Dr. Kahu Anime What Ifs, okay? So yeah, so thank you for that, and not only that guys, I hope you guys all enjoy your day, and I hope you guys enjoy this what if that I'm about to bring out. So yeah, but without further ado guys, let's get into this new what if, and that is, what if Naruto gained a Karma Seal, part 1. Now let's begin. Now for me to make this what if work and justify it, I'm actually going to have to use the anime series, not the manga series. And in the anime, a character named Urashiki finds a time turtle and manages to go back in time to when Naruto was young, okay? And what ended up happening is Boruto and Sasuke went back in time with them. Now over the period of time of being back in the past, Urashiki made enemies with a lot of people in Konoha, and not only that, he tried to multiple times kidnap Naruto and take the Nine Tails chakra. Now bear in mind, the Nine Tails fought Urashiki off by burning his hand and made it nearly impossible for him to absorb Naruto's chakra. Now, long story short, when they came to the final Rasengan with Naruto and Boruto, what ends up happening in canon is, well, in the anime anyway, Boruto and Naruto kill Urashiki without him landing the Karma Seal. But I'm gonna state just for this what if, he's actually gonna land the Karma Seal. And so what happens is when Boruto and Naruto both do the fused Rasengan, what ended up happening is Urashiki, he can't implement a Karma Seal on Boruto, only due to the fact that Boruto's already got one from Momoshiki. But this is when he knows he can change things. He tries his best to hide it from Sasuke and Boruto, but in a flash, Rise the Rasengan almost kills him. Urashiki manages to place the Karma Seal on Naruto's left hand, and what ends up happening, he dies because right after the process. Now, what happened is Sasuke nor Boruto didn't see that with their dojutsus, Boruto being the Jogon and Sasuke being the Rinnegan. But Naruto didn't see it at all because he doesn't have none of those dojutsus. But what ends up happening is a Karma Seal slowly but surely appears on his left hand. Now, long story short, because no one saw it, not even Naruto or Sasuke or Boruto, what ends up happening is Sasuke still uses his abilities to genjutsu everyone to making them forget about who they were, and they go back to the future from where they actually came from. Now that's what happened exactly. Now the thing that changes here is Naruto has a Karma Seal, okay? And so what happens is when Sasuke and them leave, they go back to their original time period, not the branch timeline that happened due to Naruto having a Karma Seal. And so what goes down is when Naruto, wakes up from the genjutsu, he looks at his hand starts to burn. Jiraiya goes, "What's the matter, Naruto?" Naruto goes, "I don't know, Jiraiya Sensei." Bear in mind, I think this is the time period where Sasuke is off with Orochimaru and Naruto is heading off to do his 2 years training with Jiraiya. So I'm just going to go with that, okay? This is going to be the beginning of Naruto's 2-year journey with Jiraiya. Now bear in mind, Naruto sees the seal on his hand, and Jiraiya says, "What the hell is that?" Naruto looks at it, but instead of looking black, it's glowing red. Now why it's glowing red is because of Kurama is trying to burn it off Naruto, okay? What ends up happening is within Naruto's psyche plane, the Karma Seal and Kurama, they're fighting each other for actual dominance, control, you know, because Naruto has so much chakra. But what ends up happening is the 8 tetragram seal that's on Naruto's body, fused with Minato's chakra and the Nine Tails chakra, managed to make a connection with the Karma Seal. And in doing so, it purges Urashiki's consciousness out of the Karma Seal. And so the Karma Seal pretty much becomes Naruto, but unintentionally what the Nine Tails doesn't realize that his chakra got linked to it, so even if he was to lose control, it'll get absorbed by the Karma Seal. And so Naruto has access to the full powers of the Karma Seal, but without transforming into Urashiki. Okay, but he won't notice that until he does his training. So after, well, there's the breakdown of that. After all that jazz happens, Naruto goes on away with his Jiraiya and he begins to train. Now it's not till 6 months later when Naruto accidentally activates the Karma Seal. Now bear in mind, Jiraiya has made detailed analysis of it and sent the information to Tsunade thinking that it's something similar to a Byakugo Seal. And Sure enough, when Jiraiya started teaching Naruto, the seal didn't do nothing, but Naruto was stronger, faster. He had the ability to react to certain things. He could do things much more differently than what Naruto can. And not only that, Naruto had increased strength without activating the Karma Seal. Now, when 6 months later passes after with them being away in the 2 year training, what ends up going down is Jiraiya unlocks the Nine-Tails chakra a little bit to see if Naruto can at least utilize it. And the moment Jiraiya unlocks Naruto's chakra, he explodes into the first tails and second tails. And as he's approaching the third and fourth tails, what ends up happening is the Karma Seal activates and goes around Naruto's whole entire arm, and goes up his neck into his eyes, pretty similar to Boruto. In fact, it makes Naruto and Boruto look almost similar in all regards. Just bear in mind, Naruto doesn't gain the horn. And as Naruto does this, what ends up happening is the Nine-Tails chakra that's around him, at first he's about to lose control, but the Nine-Tails chakra gets absorbed by the Karma Seal. The Karma Seal briefly turns red, and all the chakra gets absorbed within the Karma Seal itself. The Nine-Tails himself actually gets frustrated, and he realizes that if he keeps going, then he'll lose control of himself. The power that Naruto has is pretty much blocking him. And so the Nine-Tails tries to pull back, but Naruto doesn't realize when he activates the Karma Seal, he activates the Nine-Tails chakra that he's sealing within himself in the secondary area. And so as Naruto looks at himself, Jiraiya says, Naruto? Naruto looks right at Jiraiya, and when Jiraiya sees that, Naruto has Byakugans in both of his eyes. Not just one eye, he has both of his eyes. Okay, bear in mind, Urushiki was purged out of Naruto's out of the Karma Seal, but all his powers and abilities exist within it. Naruto just needs to activate it. Okay, and so when Jiraiya looks at Naruto, he has the Byakugan, and Naruto is actually confused because he can see everything around him, which he's not used to. He panics for a bit. Then he goes, Jiraiya Sensei, is this the power of the Nine-Tails? Blah 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 blah. He's still trying to figure things out. But Jiraiya rushes Naruto and closes the seal on Naruto's gut. In doing so, the Karma Seal deactivates, the Byakugan disappear, and Naruto collapses to the ground. When Jiraiya sees this, he can't believe what he just saw. And he believes this can't be the power of the Nine-Tails. It just got sucked up by their mark on his body. What the hell is that? And with Naruto being knocked out, he's seeing flashes of things that he shouldn't see, shouldn't remember. He remembers a guy in white. He remembers a boy that looked reminiscent to him, that used a Rasengan just like him. And he remembered a man that had the Sharingan. Now Naruto was kind of confused, but he had these memories within the back of his psyche. And as Naruto wakes up, Jiraiya's like, Naruto, you right, kid? And Naruto goes, yeah, Jiraiya, since I just had a weird dream. And as Jiraiya begins to probe Naruto's mind upon the dream, Naruto explains everything to the guy with the Sharingan that he'd never seen the eyes before. There was a boy that looked almost like him that could do the Rasengan, and that Jiraiya was a teacher, and then there was this fella that had the Byakugan who was white, who flew around and had all these abilities. And Jiraiya looked at Naruto and he goes, don't worry about Naruto. He pretty much branches Naruto's mind away from it, and from there Jiraiya begins to train Naruto in more intensity to activate the ability. So I'm gonna do another 6 months time gap, and that's been a whole year since he's been away from Konoha. Naruto has learned how to activate the Karma Seal, but not utilize it for a long period of time, not right now anyway, without succumbing to the effects of the Nine-Tails. Because once he started getting used to it, the Nine-Tails chakra himself, Naruto slowly but surely didn't give in to the hate, but the anger behind the Nine-Tails would manifest somehow within Naruto, or give him a slight this is an evil, angry disposition. And so Naruto had to learn how to control that. So as Naruto and Jiraiya train, Jiraiya begins to spew fireball jutsus, bloody toad oil fireball jutsu at Naruto to try to see how much Naruto can take. And Naruto begins to use the Karma Seal to, at first he jumps around, he absorbs the attacks, but when an attack almost gets him, Naruto he jumps straight in the air. And in doing so, Naruto is actually floating in the air. And this is when Jiraiya realized that Naruto's abilities with the seal on his body is really powerful. Naruto, no matter what he can do, he actually gets really strong with this jutsu. And so they get into a taijutsu battle, and Jiraiya instantly realizes that Naruto is way stronger than him. Now, when I mean way stronger, Naruto is as strong as Urushiki Otsutsuki. Okay, he can't finish up all his jutsus right yet, but he's getting there. And as Naruto begins to fight Jiraiya, he actually easily handles Jiraiya in the fighting match. But Jiraiya's techniques and skills and experience overwhelms Naruto still. Okay. And so after the year training, Jiraiya realizes that now it's time for him to actually properly teach Naruto how to utilize other chakra, other jutsu. And on that, Jiraiya realizes he's super lacking against the student. So what he does is, on his off missions, him and Naruto, they reverse summon themselves back to Mount Miyaboku to continue Jiraiya's training and possibly start Naruto's own training there. So I'm going to do a 1 whole year time gap up to the point when Naruto and Jiraiya head back to the Hidden Leaf Village. Now when Jiraiya and Naruto head back to the Hidden Leaf Village, Jiraiya and Naruto are dramatically different. They're actually more closer than they are in canon, and not only that, Jiraiya has way more confidence that Naruto is the child of prophecy, in a sense, when it comes to the idea that Naruto will bring peace to the world. He's the child that was prophesied, his student, to protect the world. So Jiraiya placed all his trust in Naruto and helped Naruto to his full potential. And so does Naruto. Naruto also helped Jiraiya reach his potential. Jiraiya now has mastered Sage Mode. He doesn't need Man Partoad, but when he does have Man Partoad, he has unlimited Sage Mode, and he's pretty broken. And so, knowing that, Jiraiya also learned how to do a change in nature, chakra nature, in the fire, in the Rasengan, doing the fire style. What's it called? Rasen fire explosion or Rasen bomb. You'll get it, guys. And so what happens is, when they come out to the village, Naruto is still tumultuous as ever. He runs straight up the pillar and he shouts out to Konoha that he missed Konoha so much and he's grateful to be back. And when he sees Sakura, he jumps down. But bear in mind that Naruto can utilize some of his abilities without activating the Karma Cell fully, and so before he hits the ground, he slows himself almost completely and lands softly. Sakura notices that and she's actually quite taken aback. And so when Naruto and Sakura meet up, they have that same stupid young child awkward moment, I guess. Naruto doesn't even realize that Sakura has aged or grown up, and Sakura realizes Naruto's still an idiot. And so as they head to the Tsunade's office, this is where things become really interesting. Now over the 2-year time period, Jiraiya has been sending information to Tsunade, even the design layout of Naruto's Karma Seal, and broke it down in the analysis, everything. And Tsunade came to realize that this is a different type of seal. A sealing form is not the Byakugo seal, but it's more advanced, more powerful, if not more stronger than she would expect. Naruto, with its ability, makes him stronger than she is, and she knows she's physically stronger than anyone that's around her. So with Tsunade and Jiraiya both being on the same page with the seal, what ends up going down is when Naruto enters the office, he still gets the same meet and greet from Tsunade, Shikamaru and Tamari. It's not until Kakashi comes. Now Naruto, being Naruto, he still gets the book, oblivious to the great content within the book, and Kakashi blows his brain seeing it, and Naruto cracks up with it. And so what happens is Tsunade states that Kakashi will be facing off against Naruto and Sakura. Naruto smiles and so does Sakura, and Kakashi goes, well, alright, but not just right now, okay? He teleports away and tells them he'll meet them tomorrow. Both Naruto and Sakura look at each other and go, damn, we shouldn't have given him that book. Now, as things go down from there, after Jiraiya and Tsunade's debrief, Jiraiya speaks to Kakashi and tells him do not underestimate Naruto's power. At first, when Naruto utilized his new power, he was slightly susceptible to the Nine Tails, but now that he has full control over this power and he's starting to fine-tune his abilities, Naruto has had powers that even blew Jiraiya's mind. And Kakashi goes, what do you mean? And he goes, simply put, the Nine Tails can't go out of check no more. Even if he was to break the seal on Naruto, Naruto has a special ability that keeps the Nine Tail in play. Locks him in place. The Nine Tails tries to pop his chakra out of Naruto. Naruto can completely stop it and utilize it for his own benefit. The Nine Tails has no government control over him, Kakashi. And Kakashi looks at Jiraiya, and then what happens, Kakashi states, Naruto slightly gets a little bit arrogant using his new abilities. So if I was you, Kakashi, I'll just make sure and make sure to keep my distance when it comes to fighting Naruto. And Kakashi goes, oh, you really think Naruto can give me a go? And Jiraiya goes, that kid can beat me in a fight. And Kakashi looks right at Jiraiya and goes, what? And he goes, yes, that kid is something else. If I was you, I would play my cards safely when it comes to challenging Naruto tomorrow. Alright, Kakashi? And so Kakashi's like, alright, Lord Jiraiya. For hearing Jiraiya's words, Kakashi mutters overnight, you know. He wants to know what this new power that Naruto has. Is it the Nine Tails chakra? What is it, you know? And so as Kakashi goes home, reads Makeout Tactics, the next day passes. Naruto and Sakura at the training ground. Naruto being the first, you know. Naruto training, or like just meditating, utilizing emptying his chakra, waiting for Kakashi. Sakura appears and they have a good catch up and they talk, upon what has transpired over the years that they've been gone or separated. Sakura explains that she's a tuning now, and that Neji, well, she already explained that Neji and as a Jonin and Gaara as a Kazekage. So Naruto's got it deep within his mind that he needs to surpass these two immediately. And what happens is when Kakashi appears, he puts the book away and he talks to them. Well now, it's been a long time since I had you two here. You guys remember the rules? He pulls out a bell, and waves in front of them. As you guys know, if you guys can retrieve these bells from me, you guys pass the test. Teamwork is key, as you know. Now, I know how you guys were back then, but I've heard from Tsunade and Lord Jiraiya that you two have surpassed the expectations, so I will not go easy on you. And then Kakashi lifts up his headband and activates the Sharingan, and he goes, now, are you guys ready? And Naruto goes, hey Sakura, I don't think Kakashi Sensei is actually ready for us. And Sakura goes, oh, do you believe so? Yeah, I do. And so what happens is Kakashi goes, well then, big talk Naruto, but let me see you go. Let's begin. And what happens, Naruto does multi-shadow clones and sends the shadow clones to fight Kakashi. Now when Kakashi sees the shadow clones, says, huh? Shadow clones, Naruto? I thought you knew better. And as Naruto fights Kakashi begins to take the shadow clones out left, right, and center. But he realizes in fighting these shadow clones that they're more tuned, more in depth with their skills. They're much more better. They impress Kakashi to the point where they start to catch up with Kakashi's speed and strength, and Kakashi's like, what the hell? And these are just a distraction. Sakura breaks the tree and chucks it at Kakashi's direction. So when Kakashi takes out a shadow clone, he just manages to dodge the tree that Sakura chucks at him. And as he dodges and lands, he looks up. What ends up happening is Sakura is already in front of him, getting ready to slam her fist into the ground. Kakashi manages to jump away again, and she cracks the entire ground beneath her. Now Naruto doesn't have the same reaction as he does in canon, okay? It doesn't shock Naruto to believe that Sakura has such strength. In fact, Jiraiya placed it into Naruto's mind that Tsunade, bearing a similar seal to Naruto's hand, she has massively increased strength. So if Naruto has this similar strength, that means Sakura does now, from learning from Tsunade. But it still kind of blows Naruto's mind seeing how strong Sakura has become. Now when Kakashi dodges the attack, she goes, Naruto, are you done daydreaming? Or are you going to enter this fight? And he goes, oh, I'm entering this fight, Sakura, don't worry. I'm just trying to deduce where the real Kakashi is. And Kakashi stops and goes, what do you mean the real me? Naruto goes, come now, Kakashi Sensei, you're not that obvious. Naruto closes his eyes, and as he closes his eyes, the karma cell creeps up his arm. And Kakashi notices that even Sakura, she's like, what the? And as it appears around his face, Naruto opens his eyes, and he has the Byakugan on both his eyes activated. When Kakashi and Sakura see this, they're like, Byakugan. Naruto goes, I found you, Kakashi Sensei. Naruto turns around and he does a fire style, toad oil fireball jutsu, and he shoots it out of his karma cell. And doing so, what happens is it destroys the entire area where Kakashi's hiding, and a massive flame. And when Kakashi actually jumps away, the entire area is scorched, already burnt up by the toad oil fire merging with it. And then Naruto he puts his hands together, waves a hand start, and Kakashi's like, what the? Naruto instantly floods the area. He does water style, water torrent jutsu, shoots a massive waterfall of water around the entire area, engulfing it. Kakashi sees this, goes, wow, this kid can use fire style to that degree and water style. Kakashi's quite impressed. And what happens is Naruto's trying to move Kakashi to a better position, and then what happens is Naruto immediately, as the water style catches up to where Kakashi is, Naruto speed blocks the area and he appears right by Kakashi. He throws a kick, but Kakashi's able to block, just briefly thanks to his Sharingan, but he gets sent flying by that one kick by Naruto hits him with. Even though he parried it, his arm's severely injured from that kick, and he got sent flying through multiple trees. Kakashi flips over, and the clone that's by Sakura disappears, and Kakashi lands, and he's actually breathing heavily. He's like, what the? I can't believe that his kick had so much power. If I didn't stop that kick and he kicked me in the chest, I would have been out for the count. Lord Jiraiya is right. This kid is powerful. What is that jutsu? Why does he have the Byakugan? Naruto lands by Sakura. Hey Sakura. And she's looking at Naruto. She's shocked. Naruto smiles. So should we utilize our strengths together? And Sakura goes, right. And then Naruto instantly, what happens is Naruto puts his hands together and a massive vortex of wind spins around them, blowing all the water that they're standing up. And then Naruto pushes his hand forward. In doing so, he pushes the water forward at Kakashi. but he utilizes chakra to make the current, okay? And as he pushes the water forward to Kakashi, Kakashi counteracts it with his own mud wall jutsu, blocks it, then Kakashi jumps up and he throws a lightning style pretty much touching the ground, touching the water, and arcs the lightning through. And as Naruto sees this, he knew that was going to happen. Naruto places his hand in the water, pulls Sakura away from the water, and he uses the Karma Seal to absorb the lightning star and the water together. And in doing so, he absorbs all the water and all the lightning star. And when Sakura sees this, Naruto goes, "Got you, Kakashi Sensei." And Kakashi's like, "What the?" Naruto disappears immediately and appears right behind Kakashi, and he instantly, Kakashi's actually taken off guard by this. He's like, "What the?" And Naruto goes, "Now it's payback time." He goes, "Konoha Secret Jutsu, 1,000 years of death." Kakashi's like, "No!" And Naruto hits Kakashi for real, and Kakashi does exactly what Naruto does, and Naruto shoots him in the air. Kakashi screams in absolute shame and disgust that Naruto did this, and he's so beamingly angry that Naruto got him back. Sakura laughs. She's actually weirded out, but she laughs at Kakashi getting hit by the 1,000 years of death. And so what happens, she rushes Kakashi as he's taken off guard, and she manages to get into a decent taijutsu battle with Kakashi. The point where Kakashi's actually still trying to recover from the attack Naruto put on him. And what happens is Kakashi is doing really well to the point where he makes Sakura miss all her attacks, but then Naruto enters the fray. He immediately comes in and throws a punch, but Kakashi timed it right, and he ducked and dodged it, moved away, and moved Sakura's punch to meet Naruto's. And as both their punches clash, they cause a massive mini earthquake, sending shockwaves blowing Kakashi away. But this is when Sakura's arm hurts from Naruto's own strength. Sakura's like, Naruto! Naruto's, "Oh, sorry, Sakura." And Sakura begins to focus to heal her arm. But this is when Tsunade buzzes out and she goes, "Jiraiya wasn't lying. Naruto's ability far surpasses that of Sakura's." And Naruto looks at Kakashi and goes, "Where you going, Kakashi Sensei? Don't you forget I have Byakugan, I can see you." Naruto instantly flies up in the air. "Sakura, she'll play some cat and mouse with him?" And Sakura goes, "Yeah. Who's the mouse?" "Well, of course, Kakashi Sensei is." And Kakashi's looking at them like, "What the hell?" And Sakura's like, "All good then." Naruto goes, "You got all the toys you need on the ground, right?" And she smiles. "Yep, I got you." Now she picks up a massive boulder and begins to chuck boulders at Kakashi, making Kakashi jump around. And when Kakashi sees this, he's like, "These kids are toying me." He can't believe it. And Naruto speed blitzes Kakashi, appears right next to him. The lightning jutsu that Kakashi placed in the water, Naruto appears around his hand. And Kakashi sees it, so he uses his own lightning style to negate it. And so when their fists clash, Naruto's lightning style is negated by Kakashi, but Naruto's strength overwhelms Kakashi, sending him flying again. And what happens when Sakura throws a boulder, Kakashi recovers, flips on that boulder, jumps away, and kicks it to Naruto's direction. And as that boulder comes, Naruto instantly just backhands the boulder, turning it to dust. And this is when Kakashi lands on the ground and already prepared a massive water-style water dragon jutsu. He chucked it at Naruto to see if he would catch Naruto. And when the water style comes, Naruto opens his hands, and the water dragon gets absorbed by Naruto's Karma Seal. When Kakashi sees this, the kid can absorb chakra, he can absorb jutsu. How is that possible? Naruto's like, "Nice jutsu, Kakashi Sensei." And Kakashi's like quite impressed. Naruto flies over and he begins his own taijutsu battle with Kakashi. Bear in mind, he's actually getting faster and faster and faster, to the point where Naruto can actually see all of the chakra points in Kakashi. So he hasn't been trained like a Hyuga, but Naruto knows how to utilize chakra to a higher degree now, to the point where Naruto, for the first time, does his own type of gentle fist, where he hits Kakashi right on his right shoulder, blocking off the chakra pathway to that, dropping Kakashi's entire arm. Then Naruto flips Kakashi right in the face, sending Kakashi so far, hits the tree. Kakashi's injured, like his arm's down. He's actually injured from the attack. His Sharingan eyes actually closed because Naruto kicked him on that side of the face. And when Kakashi gets up, what ends up happening is Sakura instantly lands, grabs Kakashi and uses her strength to hold Kakashi up. Naruto goes, "Things could have been so much easier, and here's me, I had a plan, Kakashi." And Kakashi looks at Naruto and is like, "What's that?" Naruto goes, "I was going to tell you the ending to make it attacks, but seeing that me and Sakura easily beat you," Naruto cuts the bells off Kakashi's waist, and he checks it at Sakura and goes, "Well, it looks like we win, Kakashi Sensei." And Kakashi goes, "Yeah, at my body's expense though, I want to need time to recover." And Sakura goes, "Oh yeah." So she begins to heal Kakashi, but Naruto goes, "Allow me, Sakura." And she goes, "Oh." Naruto absorbs some of the chakra, the healing chakra that Sakura was doing to Kakashi, and using the Karma Seal in the Nine Tails chakra, the Karma Seal around Naruto's arm turns red. And what happens is that the healing jutsu that Naruto copied from Sakura emits out of his hand, and he begins to heal Kakashi really fast. And what happens is Kakashi's arm begins to wake up from being knocked out, pretty much. And not only that, his wounds around his body begin to heal immediately. Now when Kakashi gets up, he goes, "Whoa, I feel as good as new." Naruto goes, "Well, that's good, Kakashi-sensei." Sakura's just baffled upon Naruto. Naruto deactivates the Karma Seal, his Byakugan disappear. Kakashi goes, "How do you have the Byakugan, Naruto?" Naruto goes, I honestly don't know, Kakashi-sensei. This jutsu that's on me, it must have been something from the 4th Hokage, the seal upon me. I don't know, but whenever I use it, I can use jutsu that I didn't think possible." And Kakashi goes, "How interesting, Naruto." And so what ends up going down is Naruto, Kakashi and Sakura still get placed as Team 7, and they get ready for their next mission, their missions that are ahead. Now bear in mind, as this is going down, Gaara has been kidnapped by the Akatsuki. He's doing very valiantly against Deidara at the Hidden Sand, but it's to his own demise, unfortunately, because Deidara is smart and put miniature bombs within Gaara's sand. So when they get close with Gaara's sand, they blew up within the sand, making Gaara nearly incapacitated. Gaara manages to save his village from the massive bomb that Deidara dropped, but it came at the cost of him. He completely falls down. Deidara catches his body, and him and Sasori leave. Now bear in mind, Kankuro still goes after them, and he confronts Sasori, and they have an interesting battle where Sasori just explains that you're using my puppets, you understand that? And when Kankuro realizes this is Sasori of the Red Sand, Kankuro gets shocked and he gets hit by the poison that Sasori has placed within him. Kankuro falls to the ground, but he managed to use one of his puppets' blades to cut Sasori's bandana off, and he's able to catch it in place and ready for him to get saved. Now as that goes down, Naruto is hanging out with Sakura, and he's getting ready actually to go have some Ichiraku. But that's when a message from the Hidden Sand arrives. It takes some time to decipher, but when it does arrive and Tsunade calls for a head of a mission, she doesn't hesitate but calls Team 7 in. And knowing that Temari also comes because that's her brother, that's her village, it's her responsibility. And Tsunade agrees, so what ends up transpiring from here is Naruto along with Sakura, Temari and Kakashi all prepare themselves to head out to save Gaara. Now bear in mind when Naruto's rushing there, he's actually really anxious, you know. Someone just like him might need his help. He knows how dangerous the Akatsuki is because it's Jiraiya. So Naruto, is really anxious to go save Gaara. In fact, he's so anxious that Temari can sense it. And Kakashi just tells Naruto, I know you can fly there much faster than we can, but we need to stay together. You just can't go into another village without at least letting them know Temari's here. She's a Hidden Sand shinobi. They know her. It'll be better if she goes first. Wait there, Naruto. So it still takes 3 days for them to get to the Hidden Sand village. Bear in mind the sandstorm comes, and this is when the team talks. Temari explains her anxiousness to go save her brother, and Naruto, Kakashi and Sakura talk about a plan upon how they're going to save Gaara. Now this is when Kakashi brings up to Naruto the sealing jutsu that's on his arm. Kakashi goes to Naruto, bear in mind Naruto, I was the student of the 4th Hokage, but I've never seen a seal like this before. They increase your strength so much, and not only that, seal jutsus and repel them back, and not only that, I've never known as a sealing formula or sealing jutsu to allow you to have the Byakugan. It may be a special trait that those that have the tail beast within them, they get special abilities. And Naruto goes, I didn't think about that, Kakashi Sensei. And he goes, we're just working with unknown variables right now, Naruto. All I ask is just to stay calm and work together as a team, right? Naruto goes, yes, Jiraiya Sensei. So, yes, Kakashi Sensei. And so what happens is, after the sandstorm disappears and the team rush out, they make it to the Hidden Sand village to where the posted guards recognize Temari and find out that Kakashi, Sakura and Naruto are here to help. So they rush in and they go to the hospital area. When they actually get there though, when Temari rushes in and so does Sakura, when Kakashi is instantly enters Lady Chiyo's vision, her eyes anyway, all she sees is Sakamo Hatake, and so she rushes at Kakashi, rushes to avenge her fallen son and daughter-in-law. And as she rushes to go attack him, Naruto, he doesn't make a shadow clone, but what it does do, it instantly appears, Parts of the Kamesu appear around his hand. He catches Lady Chiyo's hand, but instead of letting it go or throwing it away, he just holds it there. She tries to pull her hands out of Naruto's hands, but Naruto looks at her with a cold stare, and he bends her arms down to the point where she actually feels pain, and Naruto goes, "You will not dare touch my sensei." And this is when Kakashi goes, Naruto, stop, Naruto. There's maybe a misunderstanding. And this is when Chiyo's brother appears and goes, "Come on, sis. You know that the White Fang of the Hidden Leaf has been dead long ago. You grieved upon that because you didn't get your revenge upon him. Come on, you're attacking an innocent person." When Chiyo looks at Kakashi, goes, "Oh yeah, that's right. Ha ha ha. Sorry about that. Yeah, old age, whatnot." But in the back of her mind, she goes, "How did that kid ever power me?" And that stare he gave me, it sent chills in my spine. It's as if I was staring at death. And so what happens? Chiyo keeps in the back of his mind. Sakura and Kakashi look at Naruto, but Naruto's calmed down. And this is when Sakura runs in and she begins to do her proceedings of healing Konkuro. Now, even though Naruto has the Kamesu and he was able to copy or absorb and copy Sakura's healing ability, he doesn't have no idea how to do what she does when it comes to implementing medicines or finding the cure to the lead lice or the metal-based poison that's within Konkuro. So Naruto, like Kakashi, sit as bystanders, and Sakura begins to pull out the poison out of Konkuro. And as they're watching, Kakashi explains to Naruto, that person that she was talking about, Naruto, the White Fang, that's my dad. His name was Sakura Hatake. And Naruto looks at Kakashi and he's shocked, and so does Lady Chiyo. And she goes, "I see it now, the white hair. Yes, he is the son of the White Fang." Oh. And as Chiyo ponders in their mind, Kakashi explains that my father is the reason why I have that model, Naruto. And he goes, "Why is that?" Because he chose to save his friends and put the mission last. Remember, Naruto, those who abandon the mission are scum, but those who abandon his friends are worse than scum. Do you understand that, Naruto? Naruto goes, "I got that, Kakashi Sensei. It's burnt in the back of my mind. I'll never forget that." And he goes, "Yeah, Naruto. So the same thing my father did, a friend of mine also did the same thing. He put my life and my safety and another teammate's safety first before the mission. In doing so, he died. The Sharingan I wear, Naruto, is that of my friend Obito's. It's the will I carry, the promise I made to continue moving forward and utilizing the lessons that I learned from him and my father." Naruto is shocked to hear that Kakashi was so open and insightful about this. And this, as Sakura's healing Konkuro, or going through the process of still beginning to heal him, Kakashi goes, "What else abilities can you do, Naruto? Besides the increased strength and chakra usage?" Naruto goes, "Besides copying and giving back jutsus, I can amplify jutsus I absorb, and not only that, I can make a chakra weapon that's pretty similar to official Kakashi Sensei. I can pull people's chakra out of their bodies and either reuse it right then and there, or store it away for later." And Kakashi goes, "Really?" And Naruto goes, "Yeah." "Well, wait, did you think I was going 100% Kakashi Sensei?" And he goes, "To be honest, yeah, I thought you were kidding." Naruto goes, "No, Jiraiya Sensei said if I did that, I would have killed you." And Kakashi looks at Naruto with a blank expression. And so he just takes Naruto's word. And so it goes down as Kakashi and Naruto are talking. Sakura manages to heal Konkuro and use the medicine that she has there at her disposal to heal him. Now, a few hours later, Konkuro wakes up. Well, he doesn't wake up immediately, but he wakes up at least, and he tells them everything, the people that he fought, the Akatsuki, and that the guy that he fought that put them in that catatonic state was Sasori of the Red Sand, which shocks Chiyo, because she knows that's her grandson. And as they go through Chiyo's mind, she leaves, and she goes to examine her puppets that she has, because she's about to prepare herself to leave the Hidden Sand Village to confront her grandson. And so what happens is, as Chiyo goes to do that, Naruto, Sakura and Kakashi are there. What ends up happening is Konkuro summons his puppet, and he opens the puppet's hands, and when doing so, shows Sasori's bandana. So Kakashi summons Paku and his dog hounds, or just Paku himself, and they rush off to go. They all smell the bandana, and they rush off to certain areas. And what ends up happening is it takes a while. Naruto begins to rest out of Sakura, and Kankuro recovers slowly but surely. What happens is as Team 7 rests and the next day appears before them, what ends up happening is Kakashi and Paku arrives with the location of the Akatsuki base, and Kakashi readies up Naruto and Sakura for the journey ahead. Now bear in mind, Tsunade has already dispatched Team Guy to the area, so they're already en route. And so Paku finds them and tells them exactly where to go. Now, what happens is when Naruto then ready themselves off and they're about to leave the hidden sand village, Chio jumps down and tells them that she's coming with them. But this time Naruto didn't disregard her as a weak old lady. He realized how strong she truly is. Just even though he clashed with her briefly, Kakashi goes, well, very well then. He understands Lady Chio is a legend in this place. She's actually a real powerful person. So Lady Chio goes along with Team 7 and they head out to the Akatsuki base. Now bear in mind, as they're heading there, Gaara's one tails is almost fully withdrawn out of him to the point where it's actually almost done. And this is when Kisame and Itachi are being made aware that shinobi from the Hidden Leaf have come and they found the Akatsuki base. So Kisame and Itachi elect themselves to be doing that due to that Pain instructs them, or Nagato instructs them to do. So they do their body substitution due to where they summon copies of themselves. Itachi summons a copy of himself and Kisame summons a copy of himself. Now Kisame confronts Team Guy like in canon, and that relatively goes exactly the same, okay? It's not when Itachi appears where things are different. When Itachi appears right in front of Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, and Lady Chio, Kakashi tells him, don't look at his eyes, and Naruto goes, don't worry, Genjutsu no longer has that effect upon me. Naruto activates the Karma Cell immediately, and in doing so his Byakugan activates, and he says to Itachi, he goes, Itachi Uchiha, the coward, the rogue ninja that left the Hidden Leaf for his own personal gain. Itachi looks at Naruto and goes, what do you know, little brat? You know nothing. Naruto goes, I know that your brother aims to kill you to get exact revenge for the massacre you placed upon the Hidden Leaf village by killing your own clan. Only a coward would do that. Itachi looks at Naruto and he tries to put Naruto in the Genjutsu, but when he sees Naruto's eyes, Byakugan eyes, and he goes to look into Naruto's head, what ends up happening is Itachi is kicked out by the Nine Tails chakra, and a chakra that he's never seen before, that is way more powerful than his own. Itachi looks up and goes, what the hell did that happen? How did my Genjutsu backfire? Naruto goes, because I'm not the same kid, or I'm the kid that you remember. Naruto instantly summons a chakra hook, the fish hook that Urushiki does. Naruto jumps in the air and he chucks it right at Itachi. Now, Itachi is able to dodge the first 3 or 4 swipes of the chakra hook, blowing up the area. And Kakashi's looking at Naruto, he's like, whoa. And when Kakashi sees the opening, he rushes Itachi, and it begins to fight, but Itachi still places the Shadow Clone on the Genjutsu. But that Itachi realizes that that's not the real Kakashi. Kakashi's behind him. He shoots a powerful fireball jutsu, and Itachi manages to dodge it, but he doesn't dodge Naruto's attack. But luckily for Itachi timed it right for the fireball to almost hit Chio and Sakura. And so as the fireball comes and Naruto is swiping at Itachi, he looks right at it and Naruto sees it, and without hesitating he deactivates the whip, well the fish hook, and he appears right in front of the fire style. He opens his hand and absorbs the entire fire style within his Karma Cell. And then when Itachi sees this, he's like, interesting. And Kakashi begins a brief taijutsu battle with the Itachi clone, and it's quite intense, to be honest. But this is when Kakashi realizes this is not the real Itachi. And when Itachi sees that, Kakashi realizes that he's a fake. He tries to go full ball, but Naruto already speed blitzes him, and kicks the fake Itachi, sends him flying. And as he recovers, Naruto's already appeared in front of him. Naruto goes, let's see if we can dodge this! Massive Rasengan! Does a massive Rasengan that at first appears as a little one, and then explodes into a gigantic Rasengan right in front of him. All Itachi does is, whoa, boom! He gets hit by the Rasengan completely, and it engulfs him and destroys his body entirely. When Chio and Sakura see this, even Kakashi is like, whoa, Naruto was holding something like that up his sleeve. And what happens when Naruto powers the Rasengan down, what ends up happening is, even though there's a warped dead body there, it's wearing the Katsuki robes, but it's not Itachi at all. Chio looks over to him and states that there's a hidden sand shinobi. And Chio's like, we've been betrayed, huh? And they fly off. Naruto keeps the Karma Cell activated at first, until he sees Team Guy's team already there or on his way. Naruto goes, Kakashi Sensei, Bushy Brow Sensei and Bushy Brows, Neji and Tintin are on their way. And he goes, good, so they are here. Naruto lands down, deactivates the Karma Seal and his Byakugan, and Neji and them arrived. Bear in mind, Naruto was able to see briefly see within the Akatsuki's base, but he deactivated it the moment he landed. And so Gaara is actually now lying on the ground dead, and the Akatsuki base is about to be penetrated. Now as Team Guy catches up with Naruto and them, Team Kakashi, what ends up happening is that Naruto, Sakura, Kakashi, Guy, Neji, all of them deduced that this is the 5-pronged seal, so they need to go find the other 4 tags, and so when they defeat that, then they break the middle tag in the middle so they can unlock the base. So what goes down is Naruto stays in front the front gate, but this time it's Sakura that's told to break the barrier when they do. So Team Kai finds the tags and they fight the doppelgangers to take them out, and Sakura brings the house down. When doing so, what ends up happening is Naruto and the Team Kakashi see Gaara's dead body. They did a sit on the top of it, and Sasori right there. And what ends up happening is Sasori readies himself, and Deidara instantly summons a bird, and he wraps Gaara up and he flies him away. In doing so, Naruto, it looks like Kakashi goes, I got this, Kakashi Sensei, help these guys. And Kakashi goes, Naruto activates the Karma Seal, his Byakugan activates, and he instantly jumps in the air and flies after Sasori. Deidara. And as Deidara's flying around, he laughs at them, saying that you guys can't get me. But when he looks back, he briefly sees Naruto, a boy with wide eyes, and says, what the? And Naruto disappears, he body flickers right next to Deidara, and he goes to throw a punch, but the punch goes right through a clay copy of Deidara. Deidara goes, how are you flying? Do you have the old man's ability? Ha, regardless, you're still dead anyway. Kya! He instantly detonates the clay copy of himself and he flies away as fast as he can. But what happens is as the clay blows up, the explosion appears and then disappears immediately. And at first he was about to shout, Art! There's an explosion! Naruto goes, how weak? And what happens is Deidara looks around Naruto like, what the hell? Naruto summons the chakra fishhook and flies after Deidara. What happens is he puts his arm back and he does a jutsu where he actually chucks the fishhook, but instead of chucking 1, he chucks 100, and they fly out in Sasori's direction. But bear in mind, none of these are connected to a string. They're just chakra forms, like how the Amatsukatama beads with the Susanoo the Itachi creates, pretty similar to that. As Naruto chucks these fish hooks at these chakra hooks at Deidara, he manages to dodge majority of them, but what ends up happening is his bird gets hit by 3 of them at least, and it actually overpowers him immediately and makes it almost blow up. But Deidara manages to jump off and summons another one. But this gives enough time for Naruto to give chase, appears right in front of Deidara, and uses the fishing rod itself and smacks Deidara right off the bird, sends him flying. Naruto uses the fishing hook then line to wrap up the bird, and he slams it onto the ground and he rips it apart, pulls Gaara's body out. And when he sees Gaara, Naruto gets really angry to the point where his Karma Seal turns red. And Naruto stands up and looks right at Deidara, and for a brief moment, Naruto has the Rinnegan abilities, well, the ones that Urashiki has for a brief moment. And Naruto accidentally opens a portal, and it appears right behind Deidara. Deidara tries to get up and tries to utilize his bomb technique. He already had bomb clay in both his hands, and as he opens it, chucks it, he makes about 5 centipedes. Bomb centipedes, and as they're about to go, what happens is Naruto appears right behind Deidara, wraps him completely in his fish hook and the fishing line, and he instantly reels Deidara back high up in the air, and he pulls the rod down, slamming Deidara into the ground. And then what happens is when the clay's bombs are about to get there, Naruto opens his hands and he does a massive fireball jutsu, blowing up all the clay. But one of them almost gets there. Naruto, without hesitating, he powers the lightning chakra just by instinct and shoots the lightning jutsu out of his hands. In doing so, it takes away and makes all the clay explosives in the area inert. And with Deidara down, he looks right at Naruto. He's like, "What the hell am I dealing with?" Naruto goes, "You're dealing with a 9-tailed Jinchuriki." Deidara is shocked and he instantly jumps away, but begins to go even more hunting now because he's out of the fish hook, the fishing line itself, and he tries to make more bombs. But what Naruto goes, "This is over." He instantly puts the fishing hook right through Deidara's body, and Deidara's like, "Ugh." And Naruto goes, "You're no good to us, dead. Nor are you good. Too good for us to be able to read chakra. So I hope you learn from this." Deidara looks at Naruto like, "What the?" Naruto pulls the chakra right at Deidara. Deidara collapses immediately. Naruto grabs the chakra that he got from Deidara, and he stores it in the back pouch, the back urn that he has behind him. And then Naruto deactivates. He wraps up Deidara, brings him to him. Deidara is super incapacitated, and he grabs Gaara's body and flies off. Now, as Naruto was doing that, what ends up happening with Kakashi, Chiyo, and Sakura. Chiyo used her puppets to help, her 10 puppets. Kakashi used the Shadow Clone, they managed to battle. And Sakura also managed to battle as well, and they did really well. To the point where they pushed Sasori to summon the third Kazekage. When Kakashi sees this and Sakura is about to fight him, this is when Chiyo has the perfect idea to to put both of them on chakra threads and fight from a distance. Now at first Kakashi was kind of nervous, maybe Chiyo might kill him, allow him to die just for revenge. But Chiyo goes, "She had no time for this. My grandson needs to be told to listen." And Kakashi goes, "Alright then." So Sakura and Kakashi are put on chakra threads, and as they fight the third Kazekage, they do really well. In fact, having Kakashi there makes it so easy that Kakashi puts a lightning blade right through the third Kazekage puppet, destroying it immediately. And then when Sasori sees this, he's actually angry to the point where he has to use his true body and all his hundreds of puppets. In doing so, this actually takes Kakashi and them off guard to the point where they almost get taken out. And what happens is when the hundreds of puppets rush in, what ends up happening is multiple red hooks come out of nowhere. Hundreds of them. They fly through each of the puppets, blowing them all apart, destroying the rocks behind them. When Sasori sees this, he's like, "What the?" Kakashi sees it too. Naruto already has Deidara underneath his foot, and Gaara lying down peacefully. And Naruto standing right there. He goes, "Kakashi Sensei, I'm back." Chiyo is shocked to see Naruto like this, and Naruto looking right at him. Bear in mind that Naruto's anger has disappeared, so the karma seal is no longer red, it's still black, and his eyes, the brief time he used the Rinnegan abilities, has disappeared. He's back there just having Byakugan. So as Naruto looking at, Sasori goes, "So all I need to do is stop you, right?" He walks over, "But you're not a real person, you're only a puppet, so I can just kill you." And Sasori goes, You think so, you little brat?" Naruto instantly puts his fishing line back and whips at Sasori. Sasori tries to use his abilities to block it, but what ends up happening is his arm gets completely cut off immediately. Naruto wraps the rest of Sasori's body up with his fishing line and pulls it, breaking the other arm and both the legs, and all that's left is the head and the heart and the body part. Naruto instantly puts it. He goes, "Now that that's over, we'll get more out of interrogating you guys than anything else." Naruto pulls up Sasori, and what ends up happening is Kakashi carries Sasori. And in doing so, Sasori did see the mum and dad puppets, the mother and father puppets, and so he still goes through a heart position where he apologizes to his grandmother. And what happens is Sasori does get taken back, and Deidara goes back to the Hidden Leaf Village. Sasori goes back to the Hidden Sand, but before they go, what happens is Chiyo sacrifices herself to save Gaara. Now this is what blows Sasori's mind, because he thought his grandmother was selfish. But when he watched his grandmother give up her life, and Naruto willingly gives some of his chakra to help Gaara's life come back to life, what ends up happening is Sasori gains a newfound respect for Chiyo and the Hidden Leaf, to the point where he renounces the Akatsuki on his travels back. Now with Gaara being resurrected and everything like that, what ends up happening is Gaara goes back with them, and Sasori explains everything, the fact that he had meetings with Orochimaru, or actually Kabuto, and the fact that Kabuto is his inside spy to Orochimaru, and always has been. And so what ends up going down is Naruto, Team 7, gets the breakdown of Tenshi Bridge, and the fact that he'll be meeting them 13 days from now, or 10 days from now. And so what goes down is, but when Sasori is taken into the village, this is when he's put on the lock and key, to be honest, by his grandmother, by Kankuro and them. Sasori apologizes and tells Kankuro that, he breaks down all his puppets and gives Kankuro all his best stuff, Bear in mind that Sasori is alive still. He's a full puppet, but he can't use any of his jutsu. And so what happened is Deidara, he's just, Naruto absorbed all his chakra. He's almost gone. And so when Gaara thanks Naruto and Team 7, they head off back to the village. So it still takes 3 days, but in that 3 days they have an interesting discussion. Kakashi asks Naruto, so that was the jutsu you're talking about? He goes, yeah. Kakashi goes, how interesting. What else can you do? Naruto goes, apart from absorbing chakra with the seal and reusing it, that fish hook I summoned, Kakashi, I can also pull out someone's full chakra and seal it away and use it for another time. And Kakashi's quite impressed that, well, really? Goes, yeah. For instance, Naruto summons the fishing hook, or the fishing rod, and the pouch behind him, and he puts his hand behind his back and pulls out Daedalus chakra he just absorbed. And Kakashi goes, what's that? He goes, that's the bomb explosive expert's chakra right here. So if I was to chuck it, it'll be a massive explosion. It'll probably take out everything and anything around us, Kakashi Sensei. And Kakashi's like, really? Naruto goes, yeah. He puts the jutsu away back into the pouch, chakra away. Kakashi goes, how interesting, Naruto. And he goes, the Nine-Tails Fox has no control. And he goes, in a way, yeah, I do get angry, and it does slightly take over Kakashi Sensei, but it's not to the same degree. And Neji and them are like, whoa, that's quite an impressive ability, Naruto. And Kakashi goes, and what about the Byakugan, Naruto? And this is when Neji goes, Byakugan. And Kakashi goes, yeah, Naruto, with this ability, he can activate the Byakugan. Neji stops everyone's movement and looks right at Naruto and goes, show me, Naruto, please, just show me. Naruto looks at Kakashi and goes, very well. He activates up a partial of the Karma Shield just around his hand, and when he opens his eyes, they turn into Byakugan, which shocks Team Guy in general. When Neji sees this, he activates his Byakugan and he sees all the chakra that's in his left hand, all the chakra within the seal in his gut, and the chakra behind his eyes. When Neji sees this, he goes, those are real Byakugan. Those are not fake. You didn't steal these eyes, did you, Naruto? Naruto, of course not. Of course I didn't steal it. And Neji goes, I believe you. And he's actually taken aback and he goes, Naruto, can you see all the chakra pathways? He goes, yeah, I actually did for the first time unlock Kakashi's chakra on one of his arms. He goes, how'd that work? He goes, it was a little bit tiring because I had to focus, but I managed to do one. And Neji goes, I'm unsure how this would go with our clan, but if you're keen, Naruto, I can help train you into utilizing the fighting style of the Hyuga to at least amplify your own, so you can use this type of fighting style with your Byakugan. What do you say, Naruto? Naruto smiles and goes, you bet you, Neji, I would love to learn. Neji smiles and goes, cool, Naruto. So Team 7 and Team Guy and Team Kakashi head back to the Hidden Leaf. Bear in mind, Kakashi has not used the Mangekyo, so he's not tired at all. In fact, he's physically fit and healthy. And so as they're walking and discussing, Neji goes, when did you discover this ability? And goes, about 6 months after I left the Hidden Leaf. And Neji goes, how interesting. And he goes, why is that? Naruto goes, for some reason, before you left, I had spaces in my memory I can't explain to you, as if something's missing. And what happens is, Rock Lee says the same thing, so does Tintin. Sakura looks at him and she also agrees. And this is when they look at Naruto, and Naruto goes, he stops and goes, wait a minute. Do you guys remember her name, Boruto? They look at Naruto and they're like, that's just your name with a B in front of her. Naruto goes, no, I'm serious. Do you guys remember the name Boruto? Because I can clearly remember we interacted with this person, but I don't know, for some reason it's hazy, it's glary in my mind. I can't explain it. Jiraiya Sensei told me to stop pondering upon it, but I kept it in the back of my mind thinking, this name Boruto and this person that was in front of me, with the black hair with the Sharingan eye that I've never seen before, that was so familiar. And what happens is they ponder it for a while, and it takes them 3 days to get back to the Hidden Leaf. And when they make it back to the Hidden Leaf, what ends up going down is Tsunade debriefs the team. She thanks them so much for their valiant effort. He congratulates them all on being a well-rounded team, and not only that, just for argument's sake, just for how Naruto handled himself, because he didn't lose control this time. What happens is Tsunade abruptly appoints Naruto as a tuning. Naruto smiles, goes, are you sure, Lady Tsunade? She goes, yeah. So put the vest on. Naruto goes, oh no. I'll be a tuning, but I won't wear the vest. Tsunade looks at Naruto and goes, why do you have to be difficult like your sensei? Naruto goes, hey, that's what we do. And Tsunade smiles, you idiot. And so what happens is she gets debriefed upon the Tenshi Bridge situation, and so she calls in a favor to have one of her Onbu members come to be a supporting role and act as Sasori. And so when they come, it's none other than Yamato. When Yamato appears, Kakashi has a brief catch up with him, and they discuss how their plans. And so as they're about to leave, of course, so it's Kakashi, Yamato, Naruto, and Sakura. What ends up going down is Sai is also appointed to Team 7 as one of their tuning level student. And what happens is, without hesitating, what's his name? Sai begins to test Naruto. He draws a couple of lion ink jutsu, or there's ink puppets he does, or ink monsters. And as they go to attack Naruto sees that Naruto takes out one, Shikamaru stops the other, and Choji crushes it. And when they look on, they see this guy on top of a hill, on top of the house. And what happens? Naruto goes, "Hey, what the hell's the big deal here?" And he goes, "Huh, you talk too much." And immediately summons some more ink jutsus. And as they rush at Naruto goes, "I have no time for this." And so he takes out one, chucks the kunai right through one. And as the kunai is about to hit the building, Naruto catches that kunai and he speed blitzes it, and he puts the kunai right to Sai, but Sai pulls out his sword, and they both clash. But this is a really fast Naruto, and in the back of Sai's mind it goes, how did he close the gap so fast? And he's using the same kunai that took out my ink jutsus, my beast scroll jutsus. And as he looks at Naruto, he goes, "You're quite indeed more powerful than your big mouth suggests." Naruto looks at him, gets really angry at him, and Naruto begins to push Sai back, and making Sai actually crack into the building. But Sai realizes that there's not a fight he can win anytime soon, so he deflects Naruto away, flips away, and disappears using his ink, reverse ink summoning, whatever he does. Naruto looks at him and goes, "Who the hell was that guy? Just looking at him makes me angry." And Shikamaru and Choji don't have no idea. And so as Team Team Kakashi is about to leave, what ends up going down is Kakashi actually gets put into an important assignment for Lady Tsunade, and so Yamato is going to be leading the team this time. And so what happens is when Naruto and Sakura stand, and they wait for Yamato, what ends up happening is Sai appears and Naruto goes, "You again!" Naruto walks out, pulls a kunai, goes, Should we continue where we left off?" And this is where Yamato goes, I see you met the new member of your team, Naruto." And Naruto's like, "What? This guy can't be the new member of our team. What are you talking about? The only members that are in our team are me and Sasuke." And Sai goes, "You mean that damn rogue traitor?" And Naruto looks at him. He gets so angry. The Karma Seal begins to appear around Naruto's hand, but it's red. When Naruto looks at him, his eyes turn into Byakugan. When Yamato sees this, Naruto is about to go attack Sai immediately, but Yamato instantly puts a wood pillars between them both. And Yamato goes, "So I'm gonna have to actually put you guys in this position. Alright, Naruto, you don't know me, but I'm Yamato. I worked with Kakashi when we were both in the Anbu Black Ops together." And so as Yamato explains this, Naruto goes, "To hell with this." He breaks right through the wood style and goes, "Who you calling a traitor?" Walks right at Sai, goes, "You know nothing about Sasuke. Nothing at all." And as Naruto raging out at Sai's about to speak, but Yamato goes, "Enough, Naruto." He goes, "Now we can only do this two ways. The easy way, where we discuss this like actual people, or the hard way, where I resort to draconian methods." He appears right next to Naruto. "And you don't want me to see me angry." When Naruto sees this, actually, his demeanor immediately changes and he starts to sweat. He goes, Whoa, Captain Yamato, come on, like, seriously." And Yamato goes, "You two will get along. I'm not Kakashi Hatake." "That's so certain, Naruto." Naruto looks at Yamato like, ugh. His face is creepy. Sakura's like, "I know, right?" And then she goes, "That jutsu you're using, isn't that the first Hokage's jutsu, the wood style?" And Yamato was like, "Yes, I'm the only wood style user in all of Konoha, Sakura." Naruto goes, "Wood style? That would be an interesting jutsu for me to implement if I actually copy it. And so as Naruto ponders this, Team Kakashi, or Team Yamato at this present time, until Kakashi comes back from his mission, head out to the Tenchi Bridge. Now on their way there, they begin to learn to at least acknowledge Sai, accept him at least, until Sai goes too far and talks bad about Sasuke again. But this time Sakura walks over and punches Sai right in the face in a happy manner. Sai's confused upon this because he thought Sakura was giving him a happy gesture, but Sakura was not. She looks at Sai and tells him, "If you ever talk about Sasuke again, I'll kill you myself. Sai is shocked. But when he turns back at Naruto has the full Kamasu activated and he has the fishing rod on his back holding it ready. Naruto's not happy at all. He's looking right outside like, bro, you watch what you're watching, mouth, G. When Yamato sees he gets enough of you two. You made your point. Sai, if I was you, I would refrain from bringing out Sasuke unless you want to die. And Sai's like, oh no, certainly not, doesn't want to die. I'm just trying to ascertain how good my team is, that's all. And he smiles, but in the back of his mind he's worried that his cover could be blown. So the next couple of days pass. Yamato makes this awesome wooden house, and they stay in it for the whole time they're there, and they travel, they journey around, they speak, they train, they learn to operate. But this time Naruto's not an idiot. He doesn't do their Rasengan Jutsu where they swap places and all that. No, instead Naruto works with Yamato to devise a strategy using Sakura's close combat jutsu, Sai's long range jutsu, that is the Beast Scroll jutsu, and Naruto's many abilities where he can be close and long range. So what happens is, as they do so, they hear Yamato even practices the Hiroku puppet as Sasori, speaking really deeply, learning the mannerisms, walking around, understanding how things go. And so when the time comes for them to arrive at the Henshi Bridge, Yamato has his team ready, and as he transforms into Sasori, he walks onto the bridge ready to meet Kabuto. And that's when we'll leave this what if, guys. I hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, leave the bell notification on so you guys can be the first to get my new content, and of course follow me on Discord. And not only that, guys, if you guys are keen, follow my other channel, Dr Kahu Movie What Ifs, okay, where I do movie ideas, okay, so that'll be awesome. And thank you guys so much for joining my channel and watching this video, and I hope you guys all have a good day, okay? Stay safe. But as usual, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.